We are in Cantal, a beautiful region of France. The magnificent traditional farmhouse in this green paradise was acquired by Jacky a few years ago. This young retiree has redesigned it from top to bottom in order to transform it into a modern and comfortable residence. However, a really important element is missing, and that is direct access from the living room to the garden. As we can see here, the living room is located on the upper level, behind the large bay window. The lower level is used as a cellar. Jacky will explain this in a little more detail.
We had been thinking about this project as temporary housing with our children for 30 years. But now that is in place, we plan to spend our retirement days here. The deck would allow us to enjoy this wonderful landscape. From here, we can see Lion d'Or, Sancy, La Bande d'Ordanche. However, the view from inside the house is quite limited. That's why we decided to extend it to the outside. Making plans was difficult for us because we did not know where to start. Because of the structure that is on the piles whose height is 6 feet.
As the house was built with stone, it would have been more logical for the deck to have been made with stone too. So why did you choose the wood as a building material?
First of all, I wanted to do it by myself. That's why it must be wood, because I don't have much experience and knowledge in masonry. Furthermore, wood and stone mix very well, and the result is much more aesthetic.
Indeed, both are natural elements.
You're totally right. I would also like to point out that these are local woods and they are treated here, so they do not need to be transported over long distance.
So these are local materials?
Completely. Robinia woods come from Normandy, but they are purely French, because they are produced in France. This point is very important to me. Moreover, Robinia woods can last more than 100 years. In other words, our whole lifetime.
The construction begins by making the concrete piers, on which the wooden posts are fixed, also known as the piles. The beams are fixed on the posts. The ledger board is fixed to the wall. The concealed joist hanger is set on it. The joists are placed on this structure, one end in the concealed hanger and the other end on the beams. For the stability of the whole structure, we put diagonal bracings so as to brace it. Finally, the decking can be installed. And we end with the guardrail. First of all, some preparatory work needs to be done. A concrete retaining wall has been built. In order to make the concrete piers of the wooden posts, the excavator dug a few holes. We filled them with concrete, and in the upper part, we used cardboard tube formwork. The concrete piers protrude from the finished ground by about 20 centimeters, no more. We deposited a woven geotextile that we covered with gravel. The geotextile will prevent gravel and soil from mixing together.